not sure because I think it's Penic. But yeah, I've been really enjoying just the practice of trying to write a diary, maybe not even every day, but somewhat regularly. I think it really helps you to reflect on things, and also to kind of like think about things more deeply in your life. Sometimes it can feel like you have kind of like loads and loads of problems, and then when you write them out, there really isn't that much wrong, you know. Anyway, I thought I would mention it because I do think it has been a favourite, and I actually think it's a very helpful thing, something that I recommend if you've never done it, or if you have done it before. I kind of sometimes write diaries, sometimes don't. I started this diary in like March, and I'm not that far like done through the pages, and I've probably only written on it like a few times a month since then. But in September I did kind of step up the amount of times that I was writing it to be a bit better, basically, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's been very, I guess, like therapeutic for me. September was quite an intense month for me. I think I did take a break in September or maybe August, but like they kind of blurred for me a little bit. The end of August and beginning of September, that I had just a lot on. I was very busy, and so having the opportunity to reflect and think about things definitely put everything into perspective for me. Made me feel a lot less worried. And finally, I have 2 TV shows that I watched or have been watching for the last month and have kind of been obsessed with. The first was Loki. Me and my boyfriend watched Loki on Disney Plus when we were on holiday, and we went